Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Arryn on the Game of Thrones submod. This is episode 6. If you haven't gone and watched the last episode, we managed to kill Stannis Baratheon, the supposed one true king of Westeros. Stannis the Manus is dead. We managed to take Dragonstone with Randyll Tarly. We managed to snipe him from House Tyrell with Yelissa Royce, Yona Royce's daughter. Harold the heir is here as well. So we have 3 stacks at Dragonstone, and Robert Arryn, the king on the Iron Throne, the king in the east, is just outside Rook's Rest. Now, House Stannis is still alive, even though we've killed Axel, Alistair, Florence, Celtigar, and Stannis. Ronnet Penrose, just a random generated general, still holds on to House Stannis of Dragonstone. So we're going to destroy hopefully House Dragonstone in today's episode. We'll take Driftmark and kill Ronnet Penrose. So we have 3 full stacks here. We have a full stack at King's Landing. And we also have Lionel Corbray and Captain Horton besieging Raventree. So far, we killed Jaime Lannister outside Raventree a couple of episodes ago. We have the entirety of the Crownlands and nearly Dragonstone and Driftmark, and obviously the Vale. I've got a huge recruitment coming along here, because once I start sacking Driftmark and potentially Raventree, we just need to keep it up. So, family tree-wise, Robert Arryn is king upon the Iron Throne. He's dual-wielding with like lightsabers, Lady Forlorn and Heartsbane. 2 gifts, sort of like Sir Arthur Dayne. That would be quite cool. 17 years of age, his authority is nearly absolute. 2 piety, 4 command. He has 2 children, Gerald Arryn, Piera Arryn, and Harold, who is married to Usher Greyjoy, has a daughter, Eustace. I'm sort of role-playing Robert Arryn as sort of like, I don't know, a cool cousin. Imagine if Robert Arryn was kind of like Rob or John, or, yeah, and actually helped in the War of the Five Kings and wasn't a sickly child. Obviously, he's 17 in this campaign right now, so he's a little bit older than that portrait, of course. So diplomacy-wise is very interesting in this series so far. So I'm allies with the Starks. They currently have their kingship. We both swore fealty to each other. Harold is currently married to Usher Greyjoy. We have an alliance with the Greyjoys. Now, the House Tully are currently my kin. We have an alliance with them. We've been helping them out in the Riverlands. Interestingly enough, House Tyrell has made an alliance with me. They've bent the knee to House Arryn. It's going to be interesting to see if Renly Baratheon declares his own kingship. If he does, we're probably going to have to go to war with him. But I'm quite happy for Renly to be the Lord of Storm's End. If we destroy the Lannisters and no one else is King of Westeros, we might just end the series, because like I said, the diplomacy, this is just sort of hearsay. Nothing is set in stone, of course. This is just speculation. But yeah, it's sort of a time of peace in Westeros. The diplomacy is fascinating. Now, obviously, the Martells are my kin, because Ariana Arryn, now formerly Ariana Martell, is married to Robert Arryn. So yeah, if obviously it will change if Renly declares his own kingship, or Balon Greyjoy declares his own kingship as well. But at this point in time, Stannis is dead, and so is Joffrey. The only other king in Westeros, apart from myself, is Robb Stark. And there shall be no more kings, but myself and Rob. So, cousin Rob. Let's now take Driftmark. So let's move Royce to the fleet here. Let's take out this Baratheon pretender. We can go with an auto resolve. Ronnet. Let's just go with an auto resolve. Clear victory. And let's take Driftmark. The leader of House Stannis is dead. And what? Why has... That's not good. House Stannis hasn't been destroyed. So my instant thought was, is Stone Dance taken by them? Doesn't look like it. The border here. I just moved my diplomat up. Maybe they have Tarth. They do. Ah, for fuck's sake. They have Tarth. We're gonna have to take Tarth. buggier, and the massive fleet is still here. How are we going to salvage this? To be fair, we've got a lot of movement points there. Let's get Royce and Harold. Oh, you're not going to have much movement for us. We're going to have to pop you back. It's because you obviously just recently taken it. Let's repair. Let's just keep you guys here for the time being. I might get Robert Arryn to run down this Stannis force. Okay. So we need to finish off Stannis, of course. Once we've done with that, we'll throw everything we've got at the Lannisters for killing my father. Robert Arryn. No, wait, hang on a minute. What was his name? John Arryn. That's it. I couldn't remember what a Robert Arryn... yeah, obviously it's Robin in the show, but it's Robert Arryn in the books. Obviously confusion. They do that from time to time. Yara Greyjoy, it is in the show. It's Asher Greyjoy in the books. They thought they'd get confused between Asher and Osha. That's why they did it. So, let's auto-resolve the Battle of Raventree. This might be close. 2-1. Walder Frey, 17 years of age. What's he got in here? Lannister Swordsman. Yeah, we should be able to win that. Clear victory. Captain Horton, lost 365. Corbray, 736. Jesus. Let's sack. It's because these spearmen are awful. What I should have been doing, which I forgot, I should be recruiting pikemen over spearmen, because spearmen have 1 attack, 11 defense. You're better off getting pikemen, which have 5 attack, 4 defense, because I'm a pretty aggressive player. That's my playstyle I prefer. Right, let's run down these Lannisters here. Lionel Corbray, the man of the hour. I don't want to adopt you, unfortunately, into my family tree. Maybe. If we want to marry on with someone, I don't know. Potentially in the future. We've taken Raventree, which is great. Let's repair these spearmen. Right, let's end the turn. Turn 33. But guys, oh, we've had a storm. Oh, shit. What's happened? It was all in Russian, I couldn't see. No one's died. Jesus, that could have been catastrophic. At least Robert Arryn is on the mainland. Who's this? Andrew Tarth. Just a random generated general. Robert Arryn with his dual-wielding lightsabers. Screaming in. That's what essentially Valyrian swords are. Medieval lightsabers. Right, let's push out now. Ah, fuck. Not good. I didn't want to disembark in Renly lands to anger him. I could do a diversion. Send a... because we're going to lose this battle. 1-on-1. So what I can do is... just send one of the smaller fleets forward to block my escape. And we have a lot of units now recruited in the Vale. So let's get you guys up here as quickly as possible. What I want to do is I want to actually send a general to go and pick them up. Who's my highest rated loyalty here? We'll probably get Redford. Michael Redford is a good shuttler. We might even need another. Move Crafton along with him. Because I did go on a spree of recruitment. Yeah, get the halberds here. But, as I said, guys, if you want to download this mod and play along with me, maybe you can sort of do your alternative history with House Arryn. Maybe you can side with the Lannisters. Sort of pretend that Baelish is under the command of this house instead of siding with the Starks and the Tullys. Let's end the turn. Turn 34, episode 6. We haven't had a game crash. Sorry about that one, guys. I actually got interrupted. Family comes first. I hope you understand. If you're a long-time subscriber, you do know that I do get interrupted from time to time. Funnily enough, I was talking about how we haven't had a serious crash yet in the series. Obviously, famously in the Stannis series, we got to episode 9 on the Game of Thrones submod. It was roughly around about turn 45, and there was a game-breaking crash. Nothing I could do about it, but maybe it was because of the House Stannis faction, because for some reason the island nations are a little bit more buggier than the normal kingdoms for some reason. Greyjoy and Stannis do have more bugs, but regardless, let's get ready to push upon Tarth, I guess. Evenfall Hall. That was the name of the castle. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Rolling Storm. One of the last remaining survivors of that ancient house. Okay, let's move Robert Arryn now. Let's move him up to the Riverlands. I can get Corbray to push upon Riverrun, but I just don't think he has the forces just yet. We probably have a full stack that's just sort of sitting here. I'm sure Templeton can command an army. Push up and let Templeton help. Yeah, we'll give Templeton a command of a force. So, let's move my knights and my archers and my halberds. They're pikemen, let's not do that. But I think we should send this army here to fight in the Riverlands, because that's my next target. So this army here will go out with Corbray, and we need to ferry off this army here as well. We don't have a spare ship, do we? We do. Right, we need to build a garrison here at Dragonstone where we can. We need to get Randall Tarly off this godforsaken island. Let's end the turn and continue. More units being recruited and being called to arms, my bannermen. Oh wow, here we go. I said there was a time of peace in Westeros, now there is a war. So, allies declare war. House Tyrell on House Martell. So the Martells, well, the Tyrells have declared war upon House Martell. Right. I'm going to side with House Martell, of course, because Robert Arryn is married to her. So if I can just do a save real quick, because it is in Russian. I'm pretty sure if I decline House, yep, I was right. House Tyrell and House Arryn alliances in tatters. War declared. That's very interesting. So now, maybe Renly will want to declare his kingship. Who knows? Rolling Storm has called some Baratheon loyalists, 2 units of swordsmen, 1 unit of Dragonstone knights. Clear victory regardless. And that should be the end of that. Took me a little bit out of the way to finally destroy House Stannis. But, regardless, not too bad. Alright, let's leave a unit of spearmen here. And let's get out of here now, shall we? Let's get ready to march upon the Riverlands. Let's get Robert Arryn to meet at Raventree. Templeton can be here as well. Move this entire force out. Let's move just a unit to Rosby to keep the public order. I probably won't get Simon Templeton, who's Lord Commander of the Gold Cloaks at the moment. Widow's Wail. Widow's Wail is one of the 2 swords forged from Steel of Ice, the Valyrian Great Sword of House Stark. We need to send that back up to the Starks. Or we could just do it to Robert Arryn, give him 3 swords, depending on the day. That'd be quite funny. Alright, what else can we do here? More units coming to the Vale, like I said. We've got 2 generals ready to ferry the units and not let them rebel. I am sort of worried about that. A couple of rebels here and there. Tribesmen of the Vale. It'd be a good way to blood some of these units. Carving up some of the local hill tribes. Right. Any more interesting developments here? Good. Yeah, everything seems to be in order. Maybe we can try and force a peace with the Tyrells and the Martells. So we've got a diplomat at Harrenhal. Let's move this diplomat to Riverrun. Tywin sits in Riverrun. Then we have my diplomat here at Stone Dance. Let's move this diplomat that's at Stone Dance to a Tyrell city. And then We will move this diplomat to Storm's End, I think. Once we move this army off. Leave you there. Get Randall back onto dry land. Get this diplomat over to here. Right. Get Randall to rally up at Raventree. So the Stannis fleet has rebelled as well. So Salador San is, well, unpaid, I guess. And is roaming about the shores of Westeros. That's quite funny. Quite fitting end, maybe. Okay, lucky my generals are here, because we've just run out of slots. House Tyrell is the strongest faction. Really? That's a bit controversial. Right, let's move you here. Get this army out. Oh, what's happened here? Yeah, craft and move out. Get you up on your way to Raventree. And then furthermore, River Run. I want the actual crossbowmen to stay there and garrison. Right, Templeton's coming. And so are the Knights of the Vale. Awesome stuff. How far away are people? We do need to probably rally up at Raventree as well. Just sort the shit, really. We've done well. We've taken Evenfall Hall. We have Driftmark Dragonstone in the entirety of the Crownlands. The Vale. And we have Raventree. Robert Arryn currently sits upon the Iron Throne. And rules with absolute authority, I guess. Except for the war in the south with the Tyrells. Faction announcements. Coldwater has an aged maester. And Corbray can have more children. Awesome. How old are my children anyway? Gerald Arryn is 2. Piera Arryn, the daughter, is 0. And Eustace as well. He's quite young. So no one's coming of age anytime soon. Let's move and rally up at Raventree. I will try to get a battle in today's part, but by the looks of it, we might... Why is that black? No particular reason, I was just curious. Let's rally up here. Right, let's move my fleet to Dragonstone, I think. Once I get some spare cash, I want to recruit some more units down at Evenfall Hall. Just to keep our public order. Okay. Some archers we can use there. And this army can be used as well. Pop you here. Let's end the turn and continue. I have been quick saving a lot more. Oh, here we go. I have been quick saving a lot more in this mod, but the King of Storm's End declared. The House of Renly Baratheon has declared their own king who openly contests the Iron Throne. The great houses know not whether to find fear or comfort in this knowledge. So Renly Baratheon has gone and done it. He has broken his fealty. Well, I guess he never swore fealty to me. He openly opposes me. Now, am I at war with him? I'm not. That is retarded. But he automatically gets to go to war with the Starks? That's odd. Ah, okay. So now we're going to have to have a think. Well, yeah, apparently he doesn't... That doesn't make any sense. We should be at war with him. I might just declare war. Because I was going to say, well, if he's not at war with me, let's just focus on the Lannisters real quick. Quickly squash them and then deal with Renly. But we have to, yeah, we have to deal with him now. I still think we should probably push upon the Lannisters. Okay. Quickly get rid of this force here. The Tullys are blocking my pathway here. Hopefully they move out of the way. But we're rallying up at Raventree. I'll dish out the army soon. That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Baratheons haven't gone to war with me. New family member, Stone. Oh, okay. Miranda Stone. Now, obviously stone is a bastard name. However, I have no stones in my family tree. So I was sort of just... I know who that child is. That's the child of Yulissa Royce and Randall Tarley. When you adopt generals through the... like, when you just steal generals through princesses, for some reason they don't get their last name. It's just randomly generated. So, Randall Tarley has a daughter with Yulissa Royce. How fantastic is that? I think what I'm going to do is... I think I should just turtle up in the Crownlands, if I'm being honest. We'll send... We sort of want a commander here. Coldwater's probably alright, but I want to probably... send everything into King's Landing that's not siege equipment, and just sort of hold King's Landing, hold Dragonstone and Driftmark. I don't plan to push against Renly just yet, but he does openly oppose my kingship. Here's Sansa, 17 years of age. A really fantastic princess. I want to deal with the Lannisters first, before I go to war with him. Oh no! It's happened. It's all happened at once. Okay, so the campaign, the diplomacy, the peace in Westeros has been shattered. The King of the Iron Islands has been declared. Balon has broken fealty to the Iron Throne. And it's war in Renly with the Greyjoys. So we're going to have to go to war with House Greyjoy and House Renly, because they have declared their kingship now. Oh, I'm not disappointed, but it was just interesting how there was a long time of peace. Robert Arryn sits upon the Iron Throne, and it's time to push against the Baratheons and the Greyjoys. So, the marriage alliance with Harold and Asha, the current heir, until Gerald comes of age, the cousin of Robert Arryn. Alright, let's move everyone up here. Okay. How far is Royce? I do want to keep an army here, like I said, just to defend. Once it's filled up, we'll be fine. I think Coldwater is a competent commander. I could leave Nesta Royce. I might leave Nesta, I think. Actually, I'll leave two people here. We'll leave Nesta. Yona Royce is 50. Nesta is 57, so I guess it's his brother. Because we did kill a Royce accidentally. In the Battle of Rosby, I think it was. We lost a Royce who actually recently got married. It was quite hilarious. Right, so we'll keep a full stack at King's Landing with Nesta and Coldwater. So a lot of interesting developments in this campaign. Renly has openly opposed my kingship on the Iron Throne, and so have the Greyjoys. So what I want to do is I want to rally up with what? We've got 4, 5, 6 roughly stacks in total, and then we've got 4 ready to push upon the Lannisters and try and take them out. I'll keep a full stack at King's Landing to defend if any Tyrell or Baratheon forces try and push me. Once we deal with the Lannisters, we might go for the Greyjoys, and then maybe do a 2-pronged attack against the Greyjoys and the Baratheons. Renly, that is. But, guys, it is time to end the video here. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Episode 7 is next, so like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Let's get some really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there. A nice decapitation and pushback as more Baratheons come screaming through the gateway.